Let's solve this problem by completing the square. The first thing that you want to do if you're solving an equation by completing the square is you want to get the a term and the b term to the same side of the equation. That means I'm going to subtract 16x from both sides of this equation. That's going to give me x squared minus 16x. I'm going to leave a little bit of space, and I'm going to say that that equals 10. Now the magic formula for completing this square is b over 2 squared. Our b in this case is negative 16. So the number that this magic formula gives us is positive 64. And we're going to take 64 and we're going to add it to both sides of this equation. The reason this number is magic is because if we add it to the left side of the equation, what we are left with right here is a perfect square. If you factored this trinomial, you would notice that it would be x minus 8 times x minus 8. In other words, that's x minus 8 squared on the left side of the equation. On the right side, we have 10 plus 64, which is 74. Now we have a situation where we have a single x in this equation, and we can start to isolate it. To do that, we're going to take a square root of both sides of the equation. On the left, that square root and square cancel. That's why we did it. And on the right, don't forget that when we take a square root of both sides of an equation, we need to remember our plus and minus. Now, to get our final answer, we're just going to add 8 to both sides to get x by itself. And our final answer is going to be 8 plus or minus 74. That's a pretty good answer, but just so that you understand, that means we have two solutions. We have x equals 8 plus the square root of 74, whatever that number is. And we have a second solution, x equals 8 minus the square root of 74, whatever that number is. So that's another way that you can write out the two solutions for this quadratic equation up here. Now I said the word quadratic equation. If we had decided to use the quadratic formula to solve this equation, we should have gotten the exact same answer. Feel free to give that a try, but I'm going to move on to the next problem.